What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Wednesday, February the 1st, 2023. And I'm sorry to have to start off the month with not so great news, but could be okay news. All right. It could be worse. I'll say that. Before we get started and talking about this Bonanza update that I have received as of this morning, I want to remind all of you that I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. All right. I'm just a dude on YouTube sharing with you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms. Nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure that you hit that notification bell as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're here to bring some news about the Bonanza platform that we had been in for quite some time. And it was one of those things that we liked the prospects of. We liked that it had a residual portion, and on an active standpoint, we thought that the returns were decent on a monthly basis, quarterly basis, or whatever you chose. And that's how they structured themselves. They also had some things that they touted as like insured money, and kind of making sure that people felt safe, that their money was in a safe place, right? I was sent a clip of a Zoom call that was done, I believe it was last night, and Paz was on there, and who is the CEO of the company, and the president was behind him. And they were talking to a community, and they mentioned that they had to pretty much, simplifying this, they're pretty much having to shut down operations as we know them now, and they will be sending everyone their principal back. So I believe that that is probably the best way to handle any situation like this, understanding that we know this space and that we run the risk of always losing our crypto in any deposit that we make in any one of these platforms, even if the platform does say, or the people in leadership do say, that it is insured or anything like that. So I know there's quite a few people out there in my community, the folks that watch me and follow my journey, that followed me on my journey in Bonanza. I myself put about $2,500 in. Wasn't, nothing to break the bank or anything like that. It was just something I felt was safe enough to earn I think it was like 10% a month on, what I'm saying? So it wasn't anything crazy. I didn't personally put in anything more than I was willing to lose through the whole journey. And I'm glad that I handled it like that. And I was always open about my posture and stance in that way. So I'm comfortable about what this is. And the way that they said they're going to be rolling out these payments is the first one is going to come out towards the end of February, and it's going to be a minimal payment. They didn't say how much percentage or anything like that. They also said that the next month they would be paying a little bit more as they start to get their infrastructure the way that they need it to be. Now, I don't know that they're permanently going away, but I do know that he said that he will be sending an official email. So, of course, when that official email comes out, I will, or hopefully you will all see it, anyone that's involved in Bonanza, and you will, hopefully it will coincide with what I'm mentioning here, because this is exactly what I heard him say. So I'll wait for that email to go out to do a full review of the email, because I'm sure I'll get the same email that you guys got. So with that being said, I wanted to get that out there because I know a lot of people have been asking, hey, what's going on with Bonanza? And the information that I had just wasn't concrete enough for me to feel like I could do a video and it bring value. But what I have heard just recently is enough that I believe that it's going to coincide with what we see in the next few days, if not today, because they're in California and it is 7 a.m. in California right now. All right. So with that being said, this can happen in the space. You know what I'm saying? The ups and the downs, they're here. They show themselves. It's one of the reasons why I am glad to be diversified. If this was my only platform, then now I'm waiting on withdrawals. Now I'm waiting on them to send me my principal back. And I'm glad that I'm even getting that opportunity, because in this space that sometimes does not happen. If you put your money in a platform, it's not guaranteed that you're going to make your money back. All right. That's just the risk we take in this space. So we all should understand that. And with that being said, I have a lot of respect for the way that it was handled, that it's being handled, on whatever issues they were having in the backdrop. At least they're just saying, hey, we're not producing enough to be able to keep up and be able to pay out folks when we say we are. They mentioned their lack of being able to come through with their own commitments, things that they said they were going to do. They just were not able to do. And it was good to hear that there's accountability coming. It's not the best news to hear, of course, but of course it's the truth. Hopefully it's the truth. That sounds like it would be the truth. Hey, if I'm a company, if I'm a business and I'm trying to make money for my clients or trying to generate enough income that I can make payments to my clients or whoever is invested in me or a company, just general sense. You'd hope you're making enough revenue to honor your commitments. And if you're not, then you want to come out and say, hey, I'm not doing what I expected to do. And here's the plan going forward. And I'm glad that the plan going forward is to go ahead and give people their principal back. And hey, we move on, we move forward. This is, we've got a lot of options here at BOJ. So all of you guys that are looking for other options, the options are out there. I'm not here to tell you what to join. I'm here to empower you, to let you know that this space is a space that is it is generating passive incomes all over it. And if you stay diligent enough and you decide to stay in the space, there are options for you. Now, the other option is, of course, to take your ball and go home. When you get your investment, when you get your principal back, you can decide, hey, I've got better things to do with this. I've got an emergency, I got this, that, and third, and you can decide to do that. I know for me, I'll probably, when I get my return, which won't be too much, it won't be anything crazy, I'll probably just roll it into something else that I know is working because I know I have options. I might buy a package on crypto program or something, but I'm not here to tell you guys what to do. I'm just glad that the news is that they have a plan of rolling back out principal. And of course, if we all remember, we signed contracts, like there's actual documents. So we look forward to them go ahead and just doing what they say they're going to do. And we move forward and see what the future holds. All right. The future is bright. I still believe. And that's why I'm still encouraged by the space, even though platforms like Bonanza, they don't always succeed. All right. But if there's any way to go out, I'm glad that this is the way. They have a plan. They've been communicating and they're not hiding. That's the great first step. All right. So I think that keeps relationships and stuff whole too. If Paz and the rest of his team decide to take on another hedge, we all have the opportunity to say yes or no. Of course, most people will probably say no, but you never know. They're still seeming to be good people. I never met them personally. I've never been to the offices out in California. But like he said in the call that they were on, they're not hiding. They've been in their offices every day. Their numbers are still on. Their phone numbers are still working. People call them, and I haven't called them. So anyway, just wanted to get that news out there. Didn't want this to be a long video. That being said, please put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the Wild Wild West, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked, all right? Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you want to be updated and notified about everything going on here at BOJ, just make sure you hit the notification bell as well, all right? This is Bonanza Update, and we'll be doing another update to kind of share whatever notes they put out for us. In the email, I'm sure they're going to send it out that way, or it'll be a bulletin in the back office or something like that. But we'll find it, we'll talk about it, and we'll move on. All right. See you on the next one. Peace out.